Breaking news, reaction from the mother of Morgan Harrington as the investigation into her daughter's murder takes a major leap forward.
We have live team coverage as Jesse Matthew Jr., the same man charged with abduction and murder of Hannah Graham, faces the same charges in the Harrington case. We'll get to Carla Reddit in a moment, but we begin with Britni McDonald. She's live in Charlottesville, where Morgan was last seen alive. If you would, Britni, bring us up to speed.
Well, Kurt, I just spoke with Morgan Harrington's mother, who says this isn't a cause for celebration, but it's definitely a step in the right direction, a step towards justice. Now, the Copley Bridge where Morgan was last seen has become sort of a memorial for her. You can see that people lit candles here tonight after learning the news.
Something as heinous as taking someone's life should have consequences. And today, finally, the domino cascade of consequences for Jesse Matthews for killing Morgan Harrington has started.
6 years after the death of Jill Harrington's daughter Morgan, Jesse Matthew is charged with her murder and abduction.
It's not bittersweet, it's odd, because how can you celebrate the fact that there's confirmation that your daughter was murdered by someone? I mean, we've known that, but it's not a fact to be celebrated.
Morgan was last seen on the Copley Bridge in Charlottesville back in October of 2009 after a concert.
Oh my God, I'm like, this is the day we've been waiting for, so it's just so exciting.
That's where Kim Simmons of the organization Help Save the Next Girl sits Tuesday night, lighting candles in Morgan's name.
Every time they left was love you too much, forever, and one more.
But when Morgan left that October night, her family would never see her again. Her remains were found a few months later, and the family's been searching for answers ever since.
It's got to be horrifying, just I'm sure my mother here, as a parent, not having any answers or anything for so long. It has to be very disturbing.
It has to be a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. I think that this will be helpful.
Tuesday night, the Harringtons are one step closer to finding those answers and feeling more at peace.
I am very pleased that we know the person who is accused of it. He's behind bars. He won't hurt anybody else.
Back here live at the Copley Bridge in Charlottesville, where you can see Morgan Harrington's name has been imprinted right where she was abducted, and you can see justice has begun. That's what the family and everybody is hoping for tonight. Now, Jesse Matthew will be in Albemarle County Circuit Court tomorrow afternoon. We'll, of course, be there to cover that, and Morgan Harrington's mother, Jill, says she'll be there as well. We'll, of course, keep you updated. For now, on your side in Charlottesville tonight, Britni McDonald, NBC 12.
Thanks, Britni. And as you just saw, this is a major development the Harrington family has been awaiting for nearly 6 years now.
The indictments against Matthew officially tie him to yet another high-profile case, one many of you have grown familiar with. Carla Reddit now with an in-depth look at the investigation from our breaking news center. Carla?
Well, Sabrina and Kurt, as you just said, this case has been in the public eye for quite some time, sparking fear on the campus of UVA and drawing attention and help from all around the world. It began on Sunday, October 18, 2009, with this photo. The news that Morgan Harrington had not been seen in more than 24 hours. Immediately, her parents went to the airwaves.
Morgan's a great kid, and this is very atypical behavior, and he's a wonderful person.
A $50,000 reward was established, and the family received help from the band Morgan had been going to see, Metallica. Meanwhile, young women at UVA were on guard.
I carry a knife in my bag, but especially now that, people are actually going missing.
Dan and Jill Harrington became regulars on national TV, like this Today Show appearance on October 27, 2009.
You have to hold out hope, that Morgan will come back to us.
In early November of that year, thousands turned out for a 3-day search of the area.
You just really feel lucky, that but for the grace of God, it could have been your child, and so you're just out here trying to help.
Their efforts gained no new leads. By mid-November 2009, police reveal that Morgan may have been hitchhiking. At the end of December, they say she had been drinking. The information brought them no closer to her discovery. Meanwhile, a benefit concert was held at the Hat Factory in Richmond. On the internet, the family reconfirmed their commitment to finding their daughter alive. Then less than 2 weeks later, Harrington's remains were found in a remote section of a farm several miles outside of Charlottesville. As for Jesse Matthews' whereabouts at the time, we only know his license to drive a taxi in Charlottesville expired in 2010. He'd previously been kicked off Liberty and Christopher Newport's football teams after allegations of sexual assault. No charges were ever filed. On your side from the Breaking News Center, I'm Carla Redditt for NBC 12 News.
Just a chilling history, Carla, thanks. It was DNA evidence that first linked Jesse Matthew to Morgan Harrington and also to a 2005 sexual assault case in Fairfax. That trial lasted just 3 days in June after Matthew surprised prosecutors by entering an Alford plea. This means he is not admitting guilt, but recognizes the prosecution has enough evidence to convict him. It also means he could be sentenced to life in prison before ever facing trial for Hannah Graham or Morgan Harrington's murders. We'll find out during his sentencing October 2nd.